after the last Avengers, and then Avengers 2 came, they was looking for the scepter.
Right.
And we was like, okay, what led them to, what's been going on in between the time of them looking for the scepter?
Right, so they had these little gaps
and
in time
stuff
that
like,
you just don't know. So like what they doing with the shows on Disney Plus, it kind of fills in that.
It fills in that gap, right? And it just give us more content. You know, man. You know, this is what I've been dreaming for since I was a kid. You know,
and that's the thing we talked about it before. I didn't normally watch. I mean, not watch. I didn't read comic books growing up, so I was always familiar with the lore of certain comics. So if you asked me about Spider-Man, I knew everything about Spider-Man, but I never sat down and actually read a Spider-Man comic book.
Yeah.
And so, and I think with a lot of people with the MCU, it kind of it introduced people on a slightly deeper level about comics and the origins of a lot of these characters who, for people that weren't necessarily watching those.
Right.
I mean, well, reading those comic books.
Yes. And these movies, man, it's making comic books cool. It's bringing in a whole nother audience, man, and I love it. I love it, man.
I kind of think it's not cool. Well, I mean, it's cool.
It's always have been cool,
but
you
it's
know,
kind of like for people that were really nerds and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you kind of got teased and picked on about it, but
Yeah.
now like being into comic books and this whole nerd culture, it kind of makes it cool. So
Yeah.
it's like they built that on the backs of us real nerds.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's going on YouTube? It's Sean P for Project Unk. If you like what you've been seeing so far, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let us know what you want to see, because we got a whole lot more to come. Today I have with me...
Oh, this is Terry Johnson. I was gonna use my other name.
What's another name you gonna use?
Oh, Pony Boy, but nah, I'm gonna stick.
You just said it. Where Pony Boy come from?
Oh, that's my porn star name. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. I ain't no porn star. I'm just.
I mean, kind of lie though. I get to meet some of the chicks on the thing. All right, so let me take this off. Yeah, man, we had a nice little conversation at before the intro there. So you know why we're here, right?
Yeah.
So what has happened recently that we're gonna discuss?
Well, you know, this thing is going. Well, you know, we got the COVID going on, and we've been waiting. It's been like we already supposed to been seeing Black Widow.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has gotten pushed back.
Everything's been pushed back. So me and all the other fans and everybody, we just talking about fan theory, and just making up our own story.
So now yesterday, because I didn't realize it until I got to work today. I'm flipping through, going through YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And so some stuff happened last night. We got some trailers.
Yeah.
For Disney Plus, which I've had.
Oh yeah.
And then aside for watching the movies, I was able to, watch some other stuff. But as far as Marvel content, they didn't have a lot of stuff that we haven't already. Because, we've seen all of the movies like 4 or 5 times at least.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now, in the coming months, between, I guess, Christmas and late January, February, or whatever, we got some new series coming out. And so we're going to talk about that, right?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So, I mean, how you feeling about that? How are you feeling about how Disney is handling all this?
Man, I love it, man. I love it. I unfortunately, like I said, COVID-19. And shout out and sorry, and my prayers goes out to all our loved ones.
Everybody affected.
Yeah, everybody lost. A lot of people lost a lot of loved ones, and that's Disney. We all love Disney, but that's.
But it's aside for it being a dangerous disease, there's been a lot of other ramifications.
Yeah.
And it's not to minimize what the disease has done, but it's affected all aspects of life.
Yeah.
And so, because entertainment.
Yeah,
It's part of our life,
Yeah,
sports and all that stuff.
And I just want to show my sympathy.
No, I got that, but it's okay. We can still enjoy stuff.
Yeah,
you dig what I'm saying?
yeah,
so you don't have to feel guilty about
Right,
that.
right.
But because of COVID, a lot of stuff has gotten pushed back, delayed, what have you. So,
But hey, we still getting it.
we're still getting it.
still
So
gonna
talk to me about that, man.
Okay,
The trailers or
the trailers, the trailers. That they came out last night, right?
I think it was last night. 'Cause
I saw them this morning.
Yeah, I didn't see him until I text you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
man, check this out.
Yeah, and that's
know
when
how
I
late
went
I
off
was.
and started looking at it.
And Noah's my son.
Yeah.
Noah had already seen, I think one or two of them or whatever. And so I sent him Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he was really crunk about that. So right now, Disney is doing something that's never been done before.
Right.
So Marvel has the movies.
Yeah.
And now, like I think we mentioned it earlier, they're having these series now that they're able to plug in stuff that we don't necessarily have to see a whole movie about. So a movie when we see it is going to be a focused idea, right? With these series, it gives them the opportunity to take these individual characters and give you their own little adventures. So it's almost like you have a visual representation of a comic book universe.
I love it.
So I mean, you grew up actually reading comic books.
Yeah, I kind of fell off about 13.
But you're familiar with
I'm familiar with them, but there's a lot of like K Bishops, Miss Marvel. I was, I had my main characters,
Okay.
Like Spider-Man, of course, Hulk, and Thor, and Tony Stark. But I was more of a War Machine fan.
So was War Machine a black person in the comic? Or it was...
No, he was military.
Okay,
and,
but it had nothing to do with.
Was he military? No, he was just. It's just the way his swag was. He was more of a. He was like. How can I say? He was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you was more of an War Machine fan.
Yeah. And well, you know what? I won't even say that. I paid more attention to War Machine than Iron Man.
That's just your preference.
Yeah, that just wasn't my preference. I was Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Gotcha.
X-Men,
yeah. So we can really get into what's going to happen as far as them being able to introduce mutants.
Man, that's.
But we're gonna say that. We're gonna say that.
Yeah.
So right now, I wanted to start checking out some of these trailers. So
you want to check out a trailer?
Okay. So the first one is gonna be. Let's do Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay. And every time I say Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'm a little bit from the old school here. I think Falcon and the Snowman. I don't know if y'all remember that spy movie that came out that happened with. So we're gonna go ahead and check out Falcon and the Winter Soldier and tell you our thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
The legacy of that shield is
It's about loud as it, though.
complicated.
That's down. Oh.
The world.
I like this.
So
I wonder who is that?
I don't know.
people need something to get behind.
Yeah, they make him look so badass.
Yeah.
He's almost a different character. Helmet Zemo.
Yeah, that's.
So that's the other guy.
Yeah, John. Oh no, I can't.
So no plan.
Reminds me of the episode when Captain America jumped out without a parachute.
That is badass. Man.
Yeah, it's movie grade filmmaking.
It looks really good. I am so ready to see this.
Like he's going through the trenches of Star Wars. That bomber ring on the Death Star.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
I like that between them two.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire.
Watch this.
Oh, Yeah, so I mean, and Falcon said that to him when they were fighting Spider-Man, and he said he could have done that earlier or whatever. And they kind of set up that back and forth between them in Civil War.
Right.
And so, I mean, I really want to see that dynamic of it.
Yeah.
This trailer it looks like Anthony Mackie or the Falcon is I guess the main focus of the story.
Right.
But that's just one trailer. So I would like to see what they do with Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier and see how they handle it. So when you watch this trailer, based on what you know, because I know that these aren't A-list characters. Really quick. Marvel sold the rights to a lot of their characters when they were, they had some financial issues, and so when they started making videos for the MCU, they had to use the characters that they still own, and a lot of those characters were C-list characters. As you can see, they made it work. But having said that, so you watched the trailer. What do you think?
Well, I look at it like I look at it like this. Falcon, he know the game. He's been, pretty much Captain America's sidekick for a minute. So now he's gonna have to step up and be that main guy, And I think I look at Winter Soldier as that almost, can I say, like elder?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like
kind of like
he's 100 plus.
Yeah,
years old.
So he's been there all the while,
albeit brainwashed.
But
he's still he's from a different time.
Yeah, he's been, and he's kind of like they're kind of like watching over Falcon, but Falcon is like coming into himself,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because to take on the mantle of Captain America, man, that's a lot.
So it looks like, and I've heard theories before, but because I'm not necessarily familiar with the film lore, well, not just the lore of Captain America. I didn't really get into Captain America until Chris Evans. Took on the role. Well, until MCU developed him. So I wonder. Well, I've heard that the person that the world wants to see is Captain America.
Right.
A better word. That's another character. And do you think that's going to be what this movie is centered around, where this other person, because they're white? And I'm not trying to make this a Russian video. I'm just going by some of the things that I've heard on other contexts.
Well, that's actually really.
That is part of the storyline.
Really, well, back in the gap.
Okay.
That's what it is. But I don't know what the storyline is.
So now we're gonna check out what?
WandaVision.
So WandaVision. Now I know a little bit about what I think they're going for as far as what they're patterning the series after, and I think it's the House of M. I know she had twins and all of that stuff. But what I've also heard is that with Wanda, she's going through a mental crisis with Vision being dead, and but there's a lot of nefarious elements attached to it, and so let's check out WandaVision and see and Lily, hear your thoughts on it.
Okay.
So what's a single gal like you doing rattling around this big house?
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Wanda.
I love the song, The Monkeys.
Oh, that's what it is?
We are an unusual couple.
It's always been a little double beds. Good shot, sexy.
We just don't know what to expect.
I wonder, is that really Vision, or that's just something she's created?
Wanda!
Monica Rambeau.
Where
with her reality.
Oh, okay.
And then that's a little shout out to the actual comic version of Vision.
Yeah, okay. I get it now. When you said that.
Then let's fight for it.
Well, I think we handled that well.
That's okay.
So, now I'll say this: out of the trailers we watched,
Yeah.
because we watched this ahead of time. We're not watching this for the first time in front of y'all. I think I'm the most excited.
Me too.
For this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
all of them's good, but
I want to see all of them.
yeah.
I'm the most excited for this because I'm a
too.
weirdo, first
Right.
of all. But it's just the possibilities are endless. So for what I've heard about this trailer, because I'm gonna let you take it. What I've heard about this series is that she's going through a mental issue, a mental breakdown, or whatever. Also, there may be other elements that are kind of controlling what's going on with her. And she's sucking people into her reality.
Yeah.
So that's why you got Monica,
That's why.
Rambo, and now I'm not exactly sure that chick. She's like, I don't know what. And then she kind of snaps.
You're
like,
right.
you know, she's, you know. So you were talking about.
Well, I gotta keep reminding myself that this is not something that she's just creating. She's actually sucking people into her reality.
So it ain't just her.
Yeah, these are people she's actually bringing them to her reality. That ties off into that. That's another video.
That's the next video.
That's another.
I mean,
video.
I'm gonna do some sneakers.
Yeah.
The next episode of Kickbacks.
Yeah,
but
anyway. That goes off into the Doctor Strange thingy.
So now I've heard that Doctor Strange is gonna make an appearance on the series.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, you know, that's something that's I always want to see. Well, I know a little bit about that. In the comic book, she actually that can open up doors for so many things.
Right.
So that's why that's why I'm so anxious to see this show, because that can go
more than any
that can
more
go
than any other of the other series. This is
right.
the one that can just open up everything.
Yeah, and they building the MCU, or the quantum realm, all that,
the multiverse,
all that has, and that's the way you get into the multiverse, and not on one side come in, go in, won't come out on the other side, and all that. So that is the door to that.
So Doctor Strange is gonna come along and like, well, what the hell are y'all doing over here?
Yeah, because
I'm feeling this.
Yeah, that can go so many different directions. So that's why I'm so anxious to see that, because I know for sure that that's gonna have something to do.
So do you think Vision he's dead?
She's sucking everybody from other.
Is he in the Mind Stone, or does some part of him still exist?
Yeah, but which Vision is that?
Why, is there a bad Vision?
No, it's not a bad Vision, but it's not the Vision in our world. I mean, I'm talking like in our world, but
no.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It is
because it is our world. Yeah, damn that. Yeah, it is. but you know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Like she's sucking people into that universe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that is Vision.
So what you think that?
I'm thinking. I'm just.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is all speculation.
Yeah,
we don't exactly know what they got.
We don't know what they got.
Marvel has pulled a fast one on us before.
Wanda is pulling people from other universes. So these characters are alive,
but just in a different realm. Okay.
I don't know how they're doing it with Vision, but I don't think that's the end of Vision right there.
You don't think so? You think Vision will be back?
I think he's gonna be back. How he's back, I don't know.
So because I think he's really underrated, man. I really like Vision.
Yeah, Vision.
And I like what they had going on.
Yeah.
Now, what I wish I did before we did the video is done a little bit more history. I mean, a little bit more research on the House of M with Scarlet Witch, which I think she's Wanda right now. Okay. This is the end of Wanda. She's about to become
this Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
So, like I said, I have no idea where they're going with this, especially.
Monica Rambeau, she's part of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, I don't know. Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, from what I'm hearing, she's part of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I mean, it's not like the comic book, so I don't know how they're gonna put it into the story.
They change a little bit of stuff, but I mean, they try to keep it consistent.
They take different.
They take liberties.
Yeah, stuff out of it, but Marvel, the MCU is its own story,
right?
So you can't really just go off of the comic books. You can't really do that. But
just like the whole origin and the drive behind what Thanos did.
Yeah, and all that.
Completely different than.
And because in the movie, like Kevin Feige say, we got to make a good movie. Gotcha. And these stories gotta, all the heroes, they go through like Wanda, she's suffering with mental illness.
Right.
But
she's grieving.
Yeah, she's grieving. Look, she lost her brother. She lost her parents. She just so happened to have powers.
Right.
You see, and that's what I love what Marvel does.
And so I hope they really dig into that.
Yeah.
And also I'm curious to see how that's going to play into Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness. All right. Let's move to the last video.
Okay.
I mean, the last trailer.
Last trailer.
And that is going to be your boy Loki.
Mm-hmm, okay.
It's really interesting how they took him from being a mass murderer to a comedic character and a beloved character. And let's check out what they got going on with him.
You take me somewhere to kill me.
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Okay, this is where it left off in Endgame.
Get your hands off.
I still watch that movie over and over.
Not as good as Infinity.
You think?
It's good, but it's not Infinity War.
I know. Yeah. You waking up like, what the hell?
Where's this restraints? Well, it's probably not chronological. Oh man, they outdoing themselves.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, man.
You're taking me somewhere
Okay,
to
so
kill me.
that's
No, I'm
Yeah,
taking you someplace
TBA.
to talk.
Oh yeah, they got it
Where
on
I
the
lie
show.
and like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk.
I'm
How
glad
long
to
have
see
you
him
been
in
here?
this MCU.
I don't know, it's hard to say.
That's
time
what's his
passes
name?
differently here on the
You know, he
TVA.
played
What does that mean?
Wedding
You'll
Crashers,
catch up.
and then he also played in One Wedding, and he played in a lot of movies. Oh, Intern. Yeah, he played an intern with
No, I'm talking about this character.
you know that sort of looked like Thor, didn't it? It wasn't. I really want to see this too, because yeah, this is exactly what they did.
Brother, calm down.
Who is that?
You better be ready.
Did he say?
He said brother, so I'm thinking
He
four.
said
But
Heimdall. See, Heimdall. That's the
Oh,
Godfather. Yeah. He was jumping out the airplane.
it is back then.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Is he?
What did you expect?
Is he campaigning or something?
I don't know. He
That look-
got the campaign button on. Okay, so here's the deal, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't. Yeah, I gotta be honest, man. A lot of times I watch what other people gotta say, like Tyrone Magnus. Watched the video on Double Toasted. I mean, I watched, you know, before we got a chance to go ahead and film this, I watched some stuff, and I remember they mentioned that one person mentioned that it's almost like the Quantum Leap, where he's going through different historical episodes. So the I mentioned this to you earlier.
You know what? You mentioned that to me earlier. Now I'm just not clicking what Quantum Leap.
You remember Quantum Leap,
I remember
right?
it now. Yeah.
And so with him jumping out the back of the plane is DB Cooper,
Okay.
who hijacked a plane to steal money, and he ended up parachuting out of the back of the plane. He came up missing. The people never found him, and decades later they found money. But
they never found the skeleton or nothing. Yeah.
Nothing about him.
Yeah.
And so on this, when he jumps out of the back of the plane and he get hit with the Bifrost and you see the
Wow.
money. So I wonder how accurate that is. That is not my theory.
But
I don't want nobody to think,
You
oh,
said
this
it to me
nigga, I
earlier.
said that shit, you lying and shit. But it's if they go that route, how would you feel about it?
But that's Marvel.
Yeah, that's Loki.
That's
too,
what I'm saying.
though,
That's
you know.
Loki, but you know that's something that they do. They always leave little, little stuff where you gotta,
And I think that would be such a clever take on how
Right.
you would do a series with Loki. It's
Right.
almost like he's trying to atone for some of the shit he's done.
Yeah,
You know.
because that Loki, because that Loki is much different from the way. That's not, of course, it's not the same Loki that died in the Endgame.
Right. Well, that's also, you're right, because the Loki that died in Endgame had gone through a character arc where he's realized his mistakes. He's a better person. He died a hero.
Right.
Almost. This one is still
the
Bad Loki.
the mischief.
mischievous Loki,
Loki,
the god of mischief.
Mischief.
Yeah, so like once again, I have I think out of the 3 trailers that we saw, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is almost the most predictable. It's going to be kind of on the same level as the Winter Soldier. It's a spy type of action thriller.
Yeah.
Then with Loki and WandaVision, you really don't know how they're going to go with that.
Nah, I have no idea. But I think that's why I'm so, anxious to see those two.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Not even ask you this. I'm really finna give you the chair.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give you the platform to say this. You have some ideas about how this whole thing is gonna go. Now, this is gonna be a segue of sorts into the next video, which is gonna be the future of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me an idea. Disney Plus, the series that we have coming up, and how that might tie into the future MCU movies.
Well, you got the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
And we've been hearing rumors of them talking to Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and they even got Jamie Foxx to come back as Electro. So you see where that's going.
I see where it's going, but I have no idea what the fuck Disney is doing.
Yeah.
And which I love it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not able to look at it and say, I know exactly. Okay, I see where y'all going. I don't know what they're doing.
Man, I'm looking at it like this. That's why I'm on the theory about the X-Men, because the way they pulling all these different Spider-Mans and Electro from different universes and stuff like that, I can see that. I even heard the rumor. I even saw and heard the rumor of Daredevil being one of the lawyers in one of the other shows. So the way it's looking, hey Disney, look out! Hey, you heard that pitch? Hey,
It's worth
It's
looking.
it's worth looking.
So you like what Disney's doing?
I love it. Man. It's
What
his
are you-
own story.
What are your hopes, or how do you think the series that they're going to come out with, the 3 that they've shown us,
Okay.
Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Mm-hmm.
and WandaVision, you think those are going to be pretty good? Because they're only 6 episodes, so they're not stretching out any material over.
No, yeah.
So hopefully we get an hour's worth of material, 40,
You're right.
45 minutes
And
worth
I'm
of
glad.
material,
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
Each episode, so you're not burning out.
Yeah.
And then you be able to move on, I guess, to a proper MCU movie. Or
Right.
whatever.
Right. I'm glad they're not stretching it out. No 13
Okay.
movie. I mean, 13 episodes, 3 series, and all. No, keep it simple.
Okay, so we got that. It's a foregone conclusion that WandaVision is going to tie in directly with Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
And from what I heard, Doctor Strange will be in WandaVision, probably in the last episode or something. That's what I'm assuming.
And
They'll have the last two will be good.
yeah, and it's supposed to be tying into Spider-Man.
Right. So I mean, it's
The way it's looking, it's like that's why I'm feeling like that about X-Men. I mean, I don't think it's gonna go that way, but
you
that's
keep
a
going
good
back
pitch.
to X-Men.
And that's
So
a good pitch.
That's
a good pitch. I'm just pitching
really,
that out there.
You're excited about what they can do with X-Men.
Yeah.
That's your main.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about everything,
No,
but
I dig that.
well, you know, it's just
Because I always wondered how would they introduce the X-Men, being that the Earth has gone through so many things and they haven't shown us.
they gotta come from their own universe.
Okay, got that.
They gotta come from their own view. That's my, that's just me. I just feel like they just gotta come from their own universe. Now you can have them, like I say, cross over into the Avengers universe, and they fight alongside. They fight alongside each other for all universes, but
Long as we get Rogue taking Captain Marvel's.
yeah, she's gonna have to come over to our universe to do that.
So I need that too.
She's gonna come over to our universe and do that and take that.
I feel like I hate her.
Yeah, that's why she's gonna be able to keep them, because she's gonna come over to our universe and take them back to her universe.
Okay. So,
I mean,
all right, y'all. So this has been another episode of the Kickback. I got my boy,
T-Man Terry.
and this is your boy. This is your favorite uncle, your uncle's favorite uncle, your favorite uncle's favorite uncle.
Big Unc.
Yeah, we've been sipping, there, so we feeling pretty good. Anyway, so this is a little bit of nerd talk from Project Unc. Take care of each other and peace out.